Hey guys, today I'm going to be teaching you how to solve a Rubik's clock, one of the easiest competition puzzles ever. So first we're going to learn how these dials work. So if this dial is up, it will move these four around it. It will always move the middle one unless you're turning a dial that's down. And that will only turn the corner. And all the dials that are down. Basically, we don't want to turn the dials that are down. That's not how you do it. But anyway, as you see, this pin is up, meaning that it would control these four. And then if both of these pins are up, it would control all of these, except for the corners that are down with the pin. It's the same thing with the other side. These ones, if you turn this, it will control all of those. Then if we put all of them up, it just controls all of the dials here. And it would control only the corners on the other side. So you see, when we turn the corners here, it would be controlling the whole thing here. So now we're going to get started. So the first step on solving a clock is solving the cross. So basically, you look at the middle pin, like this one, and I see that mine that is pointing that way. So I would then look at your pins, remember? Then I would look at this pin. But if you put this pin up, so now you just want to match this one to this one. But you would not put this pin up, knowing that because it would turn all of these four and you could not match it. But instead, you would turn one that would not be controlling this one, but it would be controlling this one, like this one. And then you would just match it to the exact same place that it's pointing at. So you see it's pointing there, and this one is pointing there. So then you just keep doing that until you're done. So then we can see, on to the next, we can see that this would control these four. So then you would match these ones sort of like to, let's just do it to this one. So now we see that we have them matching. You can now just try doing that, and then you're just going to want to focus on these cross pieces. Do not do the corners, just the cross. And then now you might find something a little tricky. If you try doing this one, it would not be moving the one that you already matched. So you want to do this corner. And then I'm just going to match it to this one. Do this. And then now something that you might get confused about. Because not any of these pins control all of those. But that means that we have to put up 2 pins. And we see that we would not put up these 2, because that would control this one. But instead, these 2, because they're matching these. And then, you would basically just turn them all to the same one at the cross at the bottom. And then, you have them all the same match. I'll let you do that. And then, basically, you just put all the pins up. And then match them all to 12. So, now you have the cross. Basically, now you're just going to be doing the next part. So now, you're going to do the same cross on this side, but something not to do. Never turn one of the dials when a pin is down, because that will just mess up your other side. Because if I turn this, it would mess up that cross. So you would never turn a pin that's down. But anyway, you would do the exact same thing. You would make the cross. So I would say that I would match it to this one. And then if I took this pin up, then I could match it to this. Like that. Then I see that we have one of those other things. It's like an L. Then you would put up the ones close to the L. Then you would match it to this one. And then we have the same thing on this board, but you have to put up 2 pins. And then you can match it to this one, and you would put them all to 12. Now you see you have a cross on both sides. The next step is to do the corners. Now this step is different because instead of having 1 pin up, you would have 1 pin down and all the others up. And then basically what you're going to do now is you're going to look at the pins that's down. As we see, this pin is next to this corner. So that means that we would turn any of these dials, such as this one, or this one, and we would do the same thing as before, matching it to the corners. So we see that that would match this corner. And then you'd kind of do the exact same thing here. We see that these pins are up and this one is down. So then we would just match it. So that, like that. And then you would do the same thing as this one. Put the pin down. Match it. And then onto our final one. Like that. And then you would put up all of them, face them all to 12. Mine's already are, but you can just put all the pins up, paste them to 12. And then if you look on both sides of them, you'll have your clock solved. So that's it. Make sure to like and subscribe. And I'm also going to be doing an example solve, just if you don't understand how this works. And bye.